Welcome back, everybody, to Cole's Craft. We are playing some more Minecraft today. Last time we had some crazy adventure. We found out our horse had been stolen and most likely murdered. And we also had another visitor, I guess, that was also super kind and gave us a bunch of cool stuff that I will definitely use. I guess these axes are for attacking rather than chopping down wood. I'll do both, though. Anyway, today we're going to just clean all this up. That's the job. That's the plan. We're cleaning this up, and then we're going to continue our farm work, our humble farmer lives. To get started, we're going to grab these chests, and we're just going to load up everything into these chests. I kind of want to just chuck everything so I don't have to remember all the sad times I had looking for my abandoned horse. I'm going to get rid of this book. That's really the thing I should ditch. Let's just toss it into this lake. The scary book of scariness. Get out of here. Okay. Continuing on, like I said, we're just going to dump everything we own into this, except for our tools. We're going to grab those again real quick. And that one. Because there's stuff we have to chop down and whatnot. There's an arrow pointing that way. I'm done. I'm done with this. We're not playing these people's games anymore. I'm just gonna be a good person. A good person in this world. No reason to harm me because I'm a good person. Let's continue just chopping everything down. Anyway, guys, like I was talking about last time, we're gonna be talking about jobs today. I talked a little bit about what it was like for me to grow up on a farm. There really wasn't a whole lot much else to it other than just, I guess that one was mine. There was coal in there. Like I said, we grew some stuff. We enjoyed our time. What else did we do? Oh, I need that one. That's my stuff. No, it's not. That noise. Was it you, you demon? Get eaten all by all those fishes? Is this mine? I don't even know what chest was mine anymore. Just break that. Break that. Get that crap out of here. Break that. Break that. Okay. Oh yes, we got our freaking not the hang. We got to get rid of the noose too, or the gallows rather. Yeah, so growing up on a farm, it was pretty fun. Most of the time, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it most of the time. There was times, like I said, that was kind of sucky, but all in all, I did enjoy it, and I'm glad that I had that nice experience at being able to grow up on a cool little farm. With not a lot going on. Honestly, though, the biggest thing I learned from being on... well, probably not the biggest thing. One of the biggest things is that animals suck. I hate them so much. I will never own animals other than maybe like a dog or a cat or just a typical pet. But other than that, most animals are pretty lame. We didn't really have any, but I saw the people that did have them, and... it did not look like a lot of fun dealing with them all the time, like getting up super early to feed them and whatnot. Like all of that was just a pain. So I'm glad my dad never was one to own animals like chickens or cows, so I got away from that, which is also very nice. Let's chop down this weird nether looking tree too. Just get out of our lives. Just get everything that's bad out of our lives, and you can have a fresh start. Have a nice fresh start. Is it so? If this is wood, is it? It does. What the heck? What is this stuff? Does it just go away, you think? I honestly don't even know what this stuff is. It took forever to break. Wait, so if I break this stuff with my hands, does it pop out? Did it? It does. But with an axe, it doesn't. Oh, no, it does. What is this stuff? Nether wart block. Okay. What is this? A pumpkin? A shroom light. Okay, whatever. Just gonna chop down this tree. What is this tree called? Crimson stem. Does it turn into wood? It sure does. Can I make crafting tables? I can. Okay, let's just leave it alone for now. We'll get to it later. What is this? Netherrack? Yeah, that's just netherrack. Okay. Yeah, farm life was good though. I definitely enjoyed my farm life. Lots of fun. Lots of good times were had. There were definitely times that were really annoying, because like you can have the smallest little problem on the farm and it would just ruin your whole day basically. Like if a sprinkler was broken, you have to go fix it, and if it's like in the middle of the field, you have to walk all that in the middle of the field and fix it, and it's just a pain. It really was. Let's just start terraforming a little bit for the farms too. I know that I had a plan originally. I think right here is where the silo was gonna be. I was gonna do like some kind of ocean thing right there. Fields and fields. I think, or no, my house is over there. This is the silo, and then this is fields. So let's just terraform this up for the silo. Other than like, I don't know, it was interesting because like growing up on the farm, it was a pretty small farm. Like, it was about 1,000 acres, which is it's quite a bit. It's a significant amount of area, but that was weird. I stopped talking as the game lagged. Yeah, so like it was a significant amount of area, but like it wasn't the biggest farm that people would have in the area that I lived in. It was just a pretty humble, modest size, pretty much. I don't know. I really enjoyed it though. Yeah. Anyway, so that was. If you have any more questions about my farm life, let me know, because I really don't know what else to talk about it with. I'm sure I can come up with other things, but I don't want to just stumble around for the next 10 minutes thinking of what I want to talk about with it. So let's move on to the next job I had in my life. I had this job my junior year of high school. Well, actually, hold on. Before I get to that, let me tell you about like this quote-unquote internship I had. That's what I'm going to call it, even though it really wasn't an internship. It just sounds... I'm going to turn down the volume just a touch more, too. It just sounds like something that it fits. It fits the definition of an internship for sure. So what it was is there was this lady that I knew that was a photographer, and in our town we have a thing. I don't live in this town anymore. However, I would like to go back. But in the town we had a thing called the boat regatta, and essentially what the boat oh my gosh, this is new. I never even noticed this. Holy crap. The boat regatta, essentially what that was a bunch of boats just racing. Hold on a second. This treasure chest is different. This treasure chest is it's a redstone treasure chest. I don't know what that means. What is this? Horse! Oh, what are you doing down here? He was down here. He was down here the whole time. Get you out of here. Come on. We gotta get you out of here, horsey. Can I make a shovel? I can't. How do I get off? Get off the horse. Oh, come on. Okay, break this one. Get up. Oh, goodness, dude. I found him. What were you doing down there? I didn't hear him whinny or anything. What a good horse. Other than he let people hijack him. Okay, you stay in there. If you see people again, just hoot and holler for me. Or whinny, I guess. Anyway, so like I was saying, it was a boat regatta. And the lady that I knew, she would take pictures of wakeboarders, essentially. So the boat regatta was also, there was the boat races as well as, what am I even doing here? I need a crafting table, don't I? Oh, I have some. It was the races as well as wakeboarders, or the people that would like be pulled by a rope, and they'd be on essentially like a little surfboard. Those guys. Can I make sticks? I can. Let's make 2 shovels. I feel like I'm gonna need them. Yeah, so she would take pictures of the wakeboarders, and what she would have me do, I think I had to have been like 13 or 14 at the time, by the way. I had this little tiny laptop, and what she would do, she would give me her SD card full of a bunch of pictures, and I would essentially just put them into like a Windows Movie Maker file, turn them into a video as well as like a PowerPoint slideshow, as well as just the pictures. I would bundle all that up together. I'm wary of this whole. I would bundle all that up together onto its own file, and I'd either put it on a flash drive or the Windows Movie Maker file. I would export that to a video. Ooh, about fell on that thing. I'd export that to a video, and then I would burn it onto a DVD. And what we would do is we had another laptop that would display what was going on, like what the videos were that we were making. Am I out of food? Oh no, it's over here. And then the wakeboarders would come by and take a look at them and decide if they wanted to purchase them or not. That was the gist of it, really. I'd have to stop talking every time I eat. That was essentially the gist of it. It was good. It was pretty fun. I got paid, you know, what a 12-year-old, 14-year-old kid would get paid. And it was fun because it was a little bit different than what I normally did on the farm. And I wish there was hose in here. And so that was cool. I definitely enjoyed that. And that, like I said, I think I was like 12 to 14 around there. I did it 2 years in a row, but I hadn't done it any other times in that. I'm just going to chuck this. I don't want this. This is bad stuff. A rabbit's foot? Is this supposed to be like signifying the dead rabbit, maybe? I don't even know. I'm not gonna look too much into this. So after that, though, in high school, when I was in high school, I was a junior, I believe, when I got this job. So when I was really young, probably around the same age, like 12, 14, as I was doing the other job, I always wanted to work at the video game store in my hometown that was called Play and Trade. I'm out of everything, aren't I? I need to get some more iron. Yeah, we'll need to go mining at some point again. I do have a hoe right there. There we go. And then let me grab these. I'm gonna grab all the string or the different seeds and stuff that I have. I'm gonna plant all those potatoes. Where'd they go? There they are. That's everything? Yeah, that's all the things. Oh, I got a bunch of iron. Okay. That's all the things I can plant. Oh, that villager's gonna get murdered. Look at them. Look at him just looking at him. Just stalking him. Poor guy. Okay, so if I'm building this silo right here, I'm gonna try to, like, map out where I want the silo to be and, like, the size with this cobblestone. I'm thinking 5 wide. Or, I guess 5 in the front, because then the door can be right in the middle. Yeah, so it was a video game store. The video game store is called Play and Trade. Now, I grew up going to this video game store. I really, really enjoyed it. I think I'm just going to do... No, I got to go a bit more. I loved going there. It was a lot of fun. We didn't really have anything really like it in our hometown, which is partly why I just loved it. And so every time I went there, I just had a great time. And I always, like, talked to the owner. They knew me pretty well. They knew me pretty well just because I went there a decent amount. I participated in the events. They had, like, tournaments and stuff. And I always asked them, like, can I have a job? You know, I love to work here. I know the products. I would be a pretty good fit because of that. Oh, I did too many. I'm not doing this right at all, am I? Okay, it's that. 2. Is that right? That's not right. Oh, it's because I made this one too much. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I always told him, like, when I was, like, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I was like, yeah, I'd love to work here. And then finally, my junior year, they actually called me up and said, hey, we'd love to have you work here. I honestly think the only reason why they didn't want to give me a job earlier on was just because I was really young. And I think I started working there when I was either 16 or 17. I believe I was 17 when I started. I'm pretty dang sure I was 17 when I started. I'm just going to put this inside of this little spot right here. Okay, so over here, we're just going to do a bunch more of these little quick, easy farms. And they're not permanent, they're just so we can gather a bunch of resources. Oh no! Oh, so much of those crops. Overwatered them, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is, I know I talked about it earlier, but this is essentially probably the most efficient like farm plot you can make. Just this giant square, because it reaches, that little source block of water reaches as far away as it possibly can in every spot. But yeah, so in my junior, I'm gonna say junior year, because I'm pretty dang positive it was my junior year that I started working there. I know I definitely worked there my senior year as well. Like almost all of my senior year I worked there. Yeah, so I really liked this job actually. It was really fun. It was pretty chill. My boss, you know, he was a really, really good guy. I really, really liked him. And he wasn't super strict about a lot of different things. He just, you know, kind of just like, you know, just get the job done. Do your work. You do your work, you're good. Make sure the place is clean, you know, all those typical things you'd expect. You make sure everything's clean and clean all the games, the discs and stuff that we get in from trade-ins. Get all that stuff done. And if it's all done, you can just basically chill unless there's a customer. Once the customers show up, then you gotta go back to work, you know, help them out. And that was pretty simple. I really enjoyed it. It was a relatively easy job. There was not really times that it was hard. The hardest part was just dealing with customers that were annoying. Honestly, I'd never really had too many crazy customers. I can only think of like a couple stories off like the top of my head. I'm just gonna ditch that and put Just Wheat in this whole plot right here. And maybe another time I'll talk about the stories of those people. But like I said, they honestly weren't that crazy of stories. Nothing really too crazy happened while I was working there. I think I'm also going to try to lay that foundation for my actual house. Over there somewhere. Maybe in the next episode. I think after this, I think I'm just going to clear this out and that'll be the end of the episode probably. But yeah, I loved the job. It was really, really good. I mean, like I said, it was pretty easy. It was things I liked. I really enjoyed my coworkers. Like, I never hated any one of them. There were some that, like... What's the fastest way to break this stuff? Is it shovel? Pick? Sword? Oh? It's hoe. That's weird. I think... It's nice that they have something... The hoe do something, I guess. But yeah, like, there were some that, like, I liked, but I liked others better. The ones that I didn't really like as much, they actually ended up moving on. I can, like, summarize that place in two different waves while I was working there. Like, when I was still learning how to work there and whatnot, there was two guys, specifically two guys I remember working there. They were good guys. I mean, they did everything right. I just didn't really get along with them super well. I mean, I got along with them pretty well because we hung out and played games occasionally online because of the job, but there was those guys, and then after those two guys left, it was like quote-unquote the era of people that were a little bit older than me. Not a little bit, like quite a bit older than me that were there. What are these guys doing over here? Get back to your village. This is my stuff. Get out of here. I really liked them too. So I'll talk about like the first quote-unquote era of me working there in the next time, I think. I know, I got time still. I can still talk a little bit about it. So the first like era, it was me and those two guys I talked about, and then two girls. And the two girls were the granddaughters of my boss there. I'm gonna go murder those zombies. They were super nice. They were pretty chill. They didn't really know anything about video games. Like, they knew enough just because they worked there, but video games weren't like what they enjoyed doing. It wasn't their hobbies. They didn't try to go out and play games. They kind of just played the games at the store to check them. That's basically the gist of what they did for games. And the other two guys, they played games. And like, in fact, when it was Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I believe. This was like the first Call of Duty I wasn't going to buy. I guess I didn't buy Ghosts either, but like I was planning on not buying this game because I really wasn't enjoying the previous Call of Duties very much. And so I wasn't going to buy them. And then I worked the midnight shift for Advanced Warfare. So the shift that we, what's it called? We had like the midnight release of the game. And while working there for that shift, I was talking to them, and they're like, yeah, we're going to get it. You should get it. I'm like, no, I don't want to spend $60 on the game. I know I'm not going to play it all that much. Like, it would just be a waste and stuff. I know it's... Oh, shoot, look at that. That person also put string down there, too. Interesting. I was like, yeah, it's going to be a waste of my time if I get the game. And like, no, you got to get the game. We'll play with you. We'll have, we'll get on Xbox and play and whatnot. I had just gotten an Xbox One, I think maybe a couple months or something earlier, and I didn't really have a lot of games for it. So I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? I'll play with these guys. I think we played like 2 or 3 times and really didn't play it ever again. Maybe those guys did more. I definitely didn't. I stopped playing it at that time. I need to go back and play it at some point. But yeah, so that's pretty much the quote unquote the era of like me starting to work there. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this episode of Cole's Craft. I'm gonna murder this thing before. Oh gosh, it's gonna murder me. It's gonna murder me. Get away from me, please. I'm out of food. My food's over there. Okay, find out next time if I survive this scary everything. There's so many things. We'll see you guys in the next one. We'll also continue the story of my jobs. Hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you all in the next one. Remember to keep it rad, everybody.